Good morning, everyone. So you may be wondering why I have an Aries coffee cup today, because I am certainly not an Aries. I am, however, surrounded by them, and they are probably my favorite sign. This coffee cup says, Aries, March 21st through April 19th, adventurous and outgoing, courageous, enthusiastic and confident, independent and assertive. It's funny, I can feel a couple of my Aries people going, outgoing? I don't know about that. When you're with the right people, you certainly are. You're just a picky bitch about who you want to hang out with. I see you, Aries. I know. Because today we're going to do a reading for Aries. Because guess what? In all the time that I've been doing Coffee with Dawni, we have not done a reading just for Aries. So we are going to do that. So I'm going to set this darling coffee cup down. I'm going to pull out our Archangel Power Tarot. And I'm telling you guys, I tried to use a different deck again, and it was a nope. This is the deck that wanted to come out for Aries, and I do what I'm told when it comes to things like that. So let's see what Aries has. Oh yeah. I love it when I do this. For those of you that read cards, you're going to laugh at this. I had pulled cards for myself yesterday and put them the opposite way so I could look at them when I had time. And I pull out the deck to do this, and there's the cards for myself. Okay, taking note of those. I'll look those up later. And let's see what the universe wants Aries to know right now. Okay, one of the things that I've been feeling when I tapped into the Aries energy this morning is I do feel like that there are a lot of Aries that are trying to figure things out. They are a little more in their heads than they normally are, and just sort of like mulling things over. So that was the first thing that came up, but let's see what the cards have to say. All right, so the first card is Nine of Raphael. Very, very, very good card. Nine of Raphael. This is make a wish, dreams become a reality. This is like, it's time for you to know what you want, because if you could finally decide what you want, and this is what I mean by the mulling things over, is there's some indecisiveness in the Aries energy I'm feeling, which of course, because this is general and it's going to go out to a lot of people, does not mean that it applies to every single person. But I am feeling a general like unrest, indecisiveness for Aries. I think it's normal for Aries to feel restless, but not as normal for them to be so indecisive. So kind of maybe even overanalyzing what's going on. To me, this Knight of Raphael is saying that if you can decide, like really make a decision about what you truly want, you can have it, but you have to know what you want and be confident in that. Make a wish. Your hopes and dreams become a reality. Financial and material gratification flows to you as a reward for all your hard work. Worries fade, fears dissolve, life is magical. Beauty and happiness are yours, life feels joyful, and there's finally an opportunity to kick back and have some fun. So very positive card, but I'm feeling quite strongly that before this can happen, you need to decide what it is you want and fully commit to that. Okay? All right, so let's see. I'm going to actually sort for the next card for my Aries. I can think of you guys right now in my mind. So many of my subscribers, I know your birthdays. And so I love it because I'll think of like specific people as I'm doing these readings. Okay. It's funny. Okay, there's just so you know, there's a card that I'm pulling out of the middle that's like kind of vibrating that I'm going to actually save for the last card. Feeling that one strongly. But the next card. Okay, next card. Oh boy. Okay, that one flipped right out. So, two of them. We've got two. Oh, you guys, Aries, both major arcana cards. So we will do one at a time. The first one that flipped out is the New Beginnings. Okay, the New Beginnings card. So starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past, taking inventory of the past, but seeing it as the stepping stones that it is. This card has been coming out a lot lately in readings I've been doing. In fact, as far as my one-on-one readings, this card has come out, I would say probably 10 times in one-on-one readings in the last week. So there's kind of a collective starting over. But finding your purpose is what's really sticking out for the Aries reading right now. So again, deciding, you guys, your purpose doesn't just magically appear to you. You're the one who decides what you're claiming as your purpose. You can tweak it as you go. You can even change it down the road if you need to. But you guys, this is about committing to something. Like really, give it a chance. Give it a chance to see what would happen if you gave everything to something. Do you know what would happen? Because I think for a lot of you, you've never done that. There's always a piece of you that you're holding back. Just kind of like holding back for an emergency or something. This is the emergency. Pull the rest of you up to the table. Do that last piece. What's it going to take? And decide on your purpose, because life is trying to give you new energy, new blood, new excitement, vitality. But this decision is up to you. And then the other card that flipped out, you guys, it's the sun. It's the sun. Most positive card in the deck, right? Life is wonderful, powerful thinking, and inspiring success. You see, the universe is trying to give you what you want. So for the love of God, decide what it is that you want and then fully commit to it. So there's another card in here before I pull that one that I was feeling earlier. So we're actually going to do 5 cards and then shuffle for the last card. Okay, so far, very, very positive reading. And now here comes the chills, which means the next card is particularly important to listen to. And there it is. Okay, Knight of Ariel. Okay, this is who you are being asked to be right now. This is who you are being asked to show up as. Okay, so the Knight of Ariel is one of the last cards in this deck. There's so much to be accomplished. Make a plan that is methodical. Oh boy, Aries, you're being asked to be methodical. WTF. Okay. And see to every detail. Slow and steady wins the race. Is the universe really telling Aries this right now? To be slow and steady and methodical? Unless there's a bunch of you out there with, I was going to say a Taurus moon, and what's funny is my Mr. Gideon is an Aries with a Taurus moon. So Gideon, I hope you're listening to this. The earth, having some earth in your chart will help make that at least possible to have that slow and steady. You may decide it's time to find a better job. Business matters take precedence over emotional ones. It's time to think big. So this is kind of combining the different energies. Knights are about action. Knights are a lot of times too about passion. But this Knight of Ariel is about being like methodical, trustworthy, and lightening up some, letting your humor come to the forefront too. Just because you're being asked to be consistent. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. It just makes me laugh to think of like Aries going, yes, I'm going to be very consistent. That's just not the norm for most Aries. Like I said, unless they have a lot of earth in their chart. I'm going to go ahead and cheers to the Aries for even trying to be methodical and consistent and slow and steady. Slow especially. But what I'm feeling, what I'm reading in these cards is, if you are willing to make that decision, to commit to it, and then to be even strategic and patient with all of it, you're going to get it. You're going to get what you want. Okay? So I'm going to now pull this card that fell out, and you have another knight. And you guys, you've got the Knight of Raphael. So we've got more action, which is kind of funny because they're falling in the action place. I guess we are going to pull a 6th card. Committed romantic relationships. This is the card of committed romantic relationships. So it's interesting because first you'd be told to put your career over emotions. And then right next to that, right after that, you're being told to make your committed romantic relationships a priority. Basically, what that tells me is that you've got to have your ducks in a row before you're even going to be fully able to fully show up in your romantic relationship. If you are not in a romantic relationship right now, then you got to put career first, make sure those ducks are in a row, and then you can go out and pursue the romance. If you're already in that committed relationship, make sure your ducks are in a row, and then you can focus in on your romantic relationship. But when I see the Knight of Ariel and the Knight of Raphael together, especially in these two positions in a pyramid, in the action steps, it tells me that both are important, but that the career has to be the foundation. You have to have workability there first, okay? All right, I'm actually going to... Okay. Oh gosh, I'm really torn right now. I'm gonna do two because I'm feeling the bottom card strongly, but I'm also feeling to shuffle. So I'm gonna pull that bottom card out as the very last card, and then I'm gonna shuffle for the top card of the pyramid. Top card of the pyramid, main message of the reading. Okay, Aries, I hope you're all still paying attention. As usual, if you have an Aries moon or rising, or even Venus, I have Venus and Aries, pay attention to this. Okay, you guys, peace, another major arcana card. Very, very, very top card of the reading is peace. Release the past. There is more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Okay, just a minute, because big chills and lots of emotion with this one. So I'm going to tell you what I'm getting with this one. Oh boy, lots of emotion. Okay. So this card is applicable for all of you, but especially applicable for a few of you. And one of you in particular. I can feel a female Aries. Really strong right now. Really strong. Okay. Here's what I'm getting for this one. There is a feeling of mistrust. Mistrust of humanity, mistrust of this life, this planet, this realm, and mistrust of yourself that you're going to be able to finally, truly, truly have a strong foundation and have your ducks in a row, right? Have your shit together, basically. What I'm being shown at this time is it's absolutely 100% possible for you. But you've got to be willing to receive the peace. Quit torturing yourself. Quit letting that second guessing. Look, I mean, I get that this is a generalization, but you guys, Aries are not meant to overthink things. So for those of you that have been doing that, it is not serving you. It is not getting you what you want. The universe is literally trying to give you everything you've ever wanted. And you're overthinking it and mistrusting it. And this peace card is saying you got to release all of that. I know that it's been rough up to this point. I know that you've had a lot of, what you've called like failed relationships and lots of different moves and lots of different disappointments. That's the feeling I'm getting with this card so strong. It's like making my heart ache. For the Aries, like so much disappointment, like you don't know if you can trust that you're finally going to get what you want, but you are. And you're meant to relax into it. You're meant to trust it, okay? You're meant to receive the peace that is being offered to you at this time. All right? Okay, so much emotion, especially for this particular female Aries right now. All right. So that card that I felt like I needed to pull is the Divine Guidance card. And this is interesting because the final card is usually either the person's higher self or their guide coming in with a message. The search for meaning in life. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. This is being willing to receive help outside of yourself. So whether that is, your heavenly help, your angels, your guides, God, Jesus, Buddha, whatever is your, in your understanding and your belief system, mentors, teachers in this lifetime, people that you really trust. You are not meant to do this alone. This can even be books that you're reading, messages coming in from outside of you that resonate with you so strongly. Okay, be open to that. You're really, really meant to be receiving is the word that's coming through. You're really meant to be receiving. And this is another element. The divine guidance is another element of you being willing to receive wisdom and assistance and mentorship from outside of yourself. Okay, always, 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 though, that resonates from inside of yourself. So, as much as I would love to love to end this so I could finish my coffee in real life, there is another card in here. There's another card for sure. So I guess we're doing 8 cards today, Aries, you greedy little bastards. I'm going to put them all back in and shuffle for the last card. I think that the timing of this reading is perfect because I feel like the world so needs your fire. The world so needs your passion. And it's asking you to do it in such a diligent way so that it can be sustainable this time and not a flash in the pan. I know that most of you don't like the feeling of that the world needs you. A lot of Aries like to be very independent and on their own. Nevertheless, it does. Okay, last card. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yes. So King of Ariel, this is the card I was feeling in the very beginning, was kind of like it hasn't come out yet. That's weird. King of Ariel, successful, stable, accomplished, and powerful. This is about professional and financial success. This is about using your resources wisely. This is the very, very last card in the deck. I absolutely love the energy of this card. So much abundance. Your plans are going to work out very well. The ability to manage finances is matched with a keen sense of what will succeed. Advancement in your career is likely. You've worked very hard, rising to the top professionally, stable, powerful, and accomplished career success, money in the bank, and leadership positions. This is what the universe is trying to give you right now, Aries. Do you want it? Are you willing to receive it? Are you willing to trust it and trust that it is possible for you? I hope you are, because I'm feeling this one in my bones. So please comment and let me know what resonated for you. Let me know if Aries is your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. I love doing these readings. They weren't really meant to be a big part of Coffee with Dawni in the beginning, but I just love them so much. They thrill me, and I hope you love them too. May your coffee be strong and your life be blessed. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. And please make sure your notifications are on. The messages in these readings are very time sensitive, and I want you to be notified as soon as I post them. Also, come check me out at coffeewithdawni.com. Readings are actually a small part of what I do. I have a daily online show specifically for people who have a deep desire to show up every day as their very best selves. I'd love to have you join me.